She said that she had a cyst on her chest, and she was taking antibiotics for it.
So this is a pharmacist interventions video that I made about 2 years ago, and I wanted to follow up on it. I just met this patient after this interaction, and she was able to thank me in person. I haven't seen her since I made that video. But what happened here is this patient came to the pharmacy, she came to the consult window, told me that she had some sort of cyst on her chest. I asked her for a picture, she went to the consult room, and then came back and showed me. I always want to look at wounds. And when I tell you, this was, to this day, the worst looking wound I've ever seen. It was ginormous. She told me it was smelling, pussing, it was so incredibly infected. And she told me that her provider gave her Keflex like 2 or 3 days ago. Keflex is a first generation cephalosporin. It's a very narrow antibiotic. I knew immediately that she needed IV antibiotics. I sent her to the ER. She came back like a week or 2 later and told my technician that I saved her life. And then I asked her today, like, my technician told me this like 2 years ago, like what happened? She told me that she had a clogged milk duct, which I didn't even know was a thing. I looked it up, I guess it's called mastitis, and she told me she had to undergo emergency surgery, and she was inpatient for an entire week receiving IV antibiotics. She could have also had possibly a bloodstream infection too, but she said that she was like on her way to work and she stopped into the pharmacy, and then when I told her to go to the ER, she listened to me. I was like, I don't really send a lot of people to the ER, but like sometimes I'm like, yeah, you need to go. But I'm like really glad that I finally saw her in person. Like after all this time, I got to hear like what happened. I often make a lot of interventions like this where I help people and I never really see like the other side of it, the results of it. And I told her I was really glad to hear that and that I saw her because right as I'm recording this video, tomorrow is like my last day. I'm currently transitioning from community pharmacy to inpatient clinical pharmacy. It's well past time for me to leave. I'm really gonna miss my patients, but I really need an environment that's going to support my growth. I'm still staying like maybe 1 day a week, picking up shifts here and there because I want to still be in touch with my community. But I know I just can't do what I've been doing like 40 hours a week till the end of time. I can't do it anymore. I can't be the only pharmacist in the pharmacy filling 1,000 prescriptions a day. I'm sorry, I can't. I've made a lot of interventions. I helped a lot of people. I've met a lot of amazing people. But I like physically, emotionally, I can't handle it anymore. My heart goes out to all the community pharmacists who like do this for their entire lives because it's really bad out there. That being said, I am ready. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for some challenges. I'm ready to work at the top of my practice. I'm glad I can bring you all on this little journey because I know there's going to be a lot in store for me.